Anyways, we're playing Doki Doki Ledger Club. Oh, we got to enter her name. I don't know. I did not prepare for this. Pippi, 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 Peppy. Pipe. Okay. I was gonna go for a Pippi long stockings for y'all guys who don't know. Hey. I see an annoying girl. Okay, you did not need to be rude. So rude. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is Sayori, my neighbor. Oh, Sayori. People say she's best girl. I'll be the judge of that. I'll be the judge of that. I don't even know why they're fighting over who's best girl. Like, they're all teenagers. Sayori, my neighbor, good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you would never see yourself making today, but it kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Maybe. I don't think I have a friend like that. Maybe. Actually, I might. Okay. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I'd get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. I would like to sigh and idle, friendly crosswalk, and let Sayori catch up to me. Yeah, you let Sayori catch up to you. I am gonna be butchering her name so wrong every time. Oh, she's pretty. I overslept again. Oh God, this just brings me back to the old days. Time to reminisce because I am reminiscing hard about it. I used to watch people all the time play Doki Doki Literature Club. I used to just, listen to the fan made music that came out, all of it. It's just so nostalgic. So nostalgic. Nostalgia. But I caught you this time. Pip. Pipe. Pipe. Tell me if you would how you would pronounce that. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. We are. We are. Oh, she's doing the fingers thing where you go bink bink bink. That's not even bink bink bink. Okay, that's well. If you people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. Damn, must have hurt her feelings. Spoiler alert: if you have not seen this game, it must have hurt her feelings bad, extremely. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Sayori, Sayori. I guess it's whoever you ask how you pronounce that name. I would ask myself that. Ask myself that. What? Oh my god. Guys, I am phobic at 75. Oh my god. That one brain cell is holding in by an inch a hair, a lick, a spiggly speck. It's that one brain cell. I'm recording this at 7:55 a.m. I have gotten sleep for your information at 3, but now my mind is just nowhere. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly sprinkled with other students making their daily routine. By the way, Pip, have you decided on a club to join yet? Yeah, the anime club. A club? Yeah, you dumb. I told you already. I'm not interested in joining any clubs. You're lame. Oh, lame. Loser. Wannabe. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. It's one of the many conversations where I dismiss and go on whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content to skim by the average while spending free time on games and anime. Then join the game club or something. Join the anime club so she doesn't have to worry. There's many clubs to join. Come on. Come on, Pip. Come on, Pip Pip. Get out the house. Cut some grass, flutter it in the wind. I don't know. I was talking about how I'm worried that you will listen to or socialize or have any skills about college. Your happiness is really important to me. Aw, thank you for worrying, Sayori. Such a true friend. We really need her in the life. And I know You're happy now, but I would die at the thought of you becoming a nit in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Right, look for a club if it makes you happy. No promises though. Yeah, I'll promise you that. Get myself lectured by such a carefree girl. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to eat her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Why don't you just be nice to your friend? Oh, wait. Being nice to your friends. What kind of world do we live in where we be nice to our friends? Like, do we just live in that type of world or we have to be nice to our friends? No, that's like an alternate universe. You'll see one of those TikTok girls do. Where they were like, if you become a friend like this, in an alternate universe, your friend will be different. Or something of that sort. I mean, I do kind of believe in alternate universes, but not to that extent. Not to the every choice you make. But okay. After I pick up everything, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for any ounce of motivation. Oh, same. Damn, same. Clubs. I would have. My ounce of motivation was getting home quickly. You should have used that as your ounce of motivation to get home quickly. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Go ahead, check it out. Check it out. Check out those clubs. You know, that thick, juicy club. Club. I don't even think we're talking about the same club anymore. Hello, Sayori? Sayori must have gone to the classroom I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in class. Yeah, you dumbass. You're the only one left. Get out. Get out. Get some exercise done. Go on a walk or something. Go do some sprints. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. What nice of you. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Oh. I feel like this is supposed to be an insult, but to the insult we're playing as, it's not. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought. Oh, she's blushing. You know what? Well, you could come to my club, Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Why did I say it like that? Okay, no, don't go crucify me, please. Why I even said that? I don't eat like that. I don't even know. I just said, meanie. I don't know. That's cringy. That's embarrassing. Oh, don't ever clip that. Have I ever told y'all how much I love chocolate milk? Like, if they could build just a mountain Rushmore of chocolate milk, and you can slide down it and stuff, I would. You see me the first one in line, the first one ever in line. If they said test run, we need a volunteer, I would volunteer, no hesitation. Not that I was ever aware that he had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Dang, since she was the first one to show interest after all who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. No, because there's a maniac trying. And where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the bed. Anyway, well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Izuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Shori is really that much of an airhead, or she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! I hate myself. Why? And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's a cupcake. Guys, everyone sells their souls for cupcakes. I do. And look at me. I'm totally normal. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit be by bypassed. Okay, visit being generally used to the third tier classroom activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new student. Oh, the new student. Everyone, sit down. The new student's here. This is you go fuck yourself. You go fuck yourself. Talk about why you're here. Well, I'm here for everyone to go fuck themselves, and I'm here to have my main character moment. Feet turn me on. Feet, yes, feet everywhere. It's Sayori, nice looking feet you got there. Oh, thank you. Feet. I don't know where I was going with that one. I don't like feet. Please don't. I hate feet. Actually, don't ever talk about feet to me. I absolutely hate it. Everyone, new members here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glitch around the room. Girl 1. This is Girl 1, everyone. From now on, Yuri is now Girl 1. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori is always saying nice things about Sayori is always saying nice things about you.
Seriously? You bought a boy?
Brought
A boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
the atmosphere. No, Nizuki, Girl 2, Girl 2 accent. I just picture her having a random accent, just down here, down in the south, where we sell pennies, nickels, and dimes. I drive my Ford 150 down to the lake to kill some time, skipping skulls on my Ford 150. Ah, Pip, what a nice surprise. How you know my name, Girl 3? I know you're like the crazy girl here, crazy girl, crazy air, crazy. But don't speak my name like that. I am Master Pimp. For all you girls out there, don't ever speak my name. It's such insolence. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. Why? Because you realize you're the main boring male protagonist, the nice guy stereotype in anime. You realize that where you get all the girls because you're boring. Yeah. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. This is so cute. I just let me smell Yuri's clothes.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Why is he stuttering? Why are we stuttering? Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Well, no duh, she was titled Girl Number 2. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Aren't you a first year? She's one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly. She says it quietly. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back and toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Nazuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears I don't know, more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you know Monica, is that right? That's right. No, Monica knows me. I don't know Monica. Who's this Monica? Frantically looks behind me in my room. I don't know Monica. I don't know who Monica is. That's right. It's great to see you again, Pip. Monica smiles sweetly. Monica smiles cutely, poops in hand. Ooh, gives it to you. Dear senpai, I hope you take my token of appreciation, senpai. smiles while cutely sits on you, pees and licks paws at the ground. Senpai, you're making me embarrassed. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Good for her. Basically completely out of my league. Forever and ever. Because we're the stereotypical male protagonist who's boring AF, who only plays video games and reads manga. I mean, I do that too, but at least I make an effort not to be a bit boring. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Oh my god, Monica smiled at me today. Dear diary. Come sit down, Pip. We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica.
I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Yeah, you go make that tea, girl. You go do that, girl, thing you do down. Down, do we down. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Nazuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Nazuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Oh, we didn't get you even get to pick who we got to sit next to, huh? What if I wanted to sit alone and be emo in the corner? What if I wanted to look out the window prolongedly, waiting for life to pass by, and then suddenly, out of the sky, a black notebook falls, and I decide to walk out the classroom and grab it, and I realize that I have something called a death note. I don't even know what it is, but it gives me such power and nuisancy. So I decide to keep walking, and then suddenly this creepy creature pops out of nowhere in my room, and I turn around and I'm just like, "Hey, dude, what the heck, huh?" And he turns to me and he's like, "Hey, you have my death note," and then starts explaining what a death note is. And I decided to try it, and it works. It generally works. So then on, I hold power. I am God. Anyways, Mizuki proudly marches back to the table with tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Woo! I don't even know. I only see their three faces. I don't even know what they're showing me. Mizuki lifts a foil tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated like whiskers down.
So cute.
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Mizuki.
Well, just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth. Oh. I am so sorry for that. Mic noises. Anyone who is just put this to a corner, do stuff, just turns around and hears this. Like, what the heck is going on? It's called eating your mic. Sayori, who talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Izuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Yeah, eat it. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet, full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Nizuki. Oh god, I burp.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like
Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yes. If you're so good at reading manga and playing games, you should have saw this stereotype a long time ago.
Made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sorry.
Well, maybe. But not for you dummy.
Oh my god. This brings me back. This brings me back to when I had that animation meme phase. There was this one song. I can't remember. It was Girl was being a Cinderella. The guy was trying to ask her out, and it was a hot mess. A hot mess. I give up on Azuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. He carefully places the tea set in front of us and we eat. You keep the whole tea set in your room? Don't worry. The teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. What's with the stuttering? Do we have a stuttering problem? Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that you. No. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Be relieved, be grieved, be relieved. That makes no sense. But, I don't make no sense either. It's the order of life. Just like John Cook once said. John Cook once said, order is of value of life. He didn't say that, but I imagine that's something he would say. Yuri faintly smiles herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sori really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As a president of the literature club, it's my duty to make a club with fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you didn't start your own club? You should probably be a board member of any other major clubs. Aren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Oh, well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that's much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow with this club before we graduate. Okay, stay confident, Monica. Just don't be confident anywhere near me, because I am the opposite. Ka-ching! Yeah, we'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. I agree to a disagree. With different girls all interested in a single, Monica must have really worked hard to keep this group here. Oh my god, something got in my eye. My eyeball. My eyeball. Maybe that's why they're all deliberately by the idea of a new member joining. So I still don't really know if I can keep up with your level of enthusiasm about literature. Just start reading, boy. What's the problem, dog? Just start reading. So pipe. Like a pipe you blow, like blow. That's it's not funny. So Pip, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read this past years, I don't really have a good way of answering that question. Answering the question, manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half jokingly. Mizuki has suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader. Not much of a reader, I guess. What? Manga technically counts as something to read, right? If we read manga, then we're technically a reader, huh? Well, that can change. Why did it sound so flirty? He was like, it sounds like, well, that can change. Like, what? What am I saying? Yeah, what are you saying? Is this even us? Is this me? Is this real? Is this who I ought to want to be? Like, Learn a bit from Miley Cyrus. Is this you? I know I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Starts to go into her depressing life story. Yuri traces the ram of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that go deep, complex fantasies worlds. Hey, that's kind of my favorite too. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling you a good story such a origin world is equally impressive. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. That's my favorite genre of books too. Where it tells you what it builds up a whole entirely different world and go on adventures and stuff. That's my favorite in any genre, to be honest. Not just in books, but in movies, shows, anime. That's my top favorite out of everything. And then in games sometimes too. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by her weight, her eyes light up as she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Well then, you better get out of here if you're not a book. if we can only transform into a book, I don't know what book I'll transform into, but next thing you know, he's gonna look in the mirror and be like, "Hey, today I want to be a book." Transforms into a book. Oh my God, Yuri's interested in us now. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I mean, when you put it like that, I don't know if I like that. Either of your own lack of imagination. Take advantage. I don't think I like the word take advantage, so. Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. You look like the one to look like horror. Oh God, this is. If she was a red flag, this was red flag number 1. After she said takes advantage of your lack of imagination, and then proceeds to say, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I mean, nothing wrong with horror books. I like horror as well. But put that in that same sentence. I read a horror book once. I don't know. I guess something I can relate to in the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. She is. She literally is. No, she's having the conversation with the rock. Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne. Oh my God. So sorry for my one brain cell. This is not working out for me at all. She is having a conversation with the Rock Dwayne Johnson. That's what she's having a conversation with. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. What? Where did you come from? Go back to what you were doing, Monica. Looking at me with those evil little beady eyes. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But his story makes me think, takes me another world, and I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
No one asked you, Natsuki. Sit with you, Monica. Go back. We're having a conversation with her. As the Rock Dwayne Johnson once said, conversations make the... No, I'm not even going to try and quote him. Oh, why is that?
Well, I just don't.
You think that's over me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Nizuki?
Oh, what?
Woo. I couldn't hold it back. She just reminds me of like someone who would just deliberately say "uwu," not even in like a jokingly way. She looks like she was someone that would for real come up to you and say "uwu" in a sentence. She looked like she used to like horses a little too much.
What gives you that idea?
Well, you left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you're working on a poem called.
Don't say it out loud. That's my horse poetry, where I used to love horses a bit too much. In that story, in that poem, me and Jaleb Jonardo the 15th go into the back of the stables and we, anyways, and give that back.
Fine, fine.
Eh, your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just cute as you are.
Oh my god, what is happening? Yuri slides up behind Nizuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Nizuki, you write your own poems. Yeah, so? Oh, was that a question? I did not know this. I didn't know that was written in a question format. My bad. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Okay, Mr. Smooth, Mr. Clean. Why don't you share them sometime?
No,
Nizuki averts her eyes.
you wouldn't like them.
Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Nizuki feels. Yuri, this conversation is giving me whiplash. Who are we? Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The trust form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to. I didn't think writing was this deep to people, but I guess it is. My bad. You must be willing to. Those AO3 writers don't be lying then. The AO3 writers, the courage that they have, the bravery. They all go through something, yet they all come back later in their author notes saying, "Hey, sorry, no, got hit by a car, got thrown out of a window, my house was thrown down by a leopard." But I promise more updates are coming in the future. Like, they could be going through the most traumatic shit. They will still post on there. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, huh? Vulnerability, vulnerability, vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Nizuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I want to read someone's poems. We all sit in silence for a while. Good. The whole conversation was giving whiplash. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Nizuki Yuri quizzingly at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share it with each other. Good idea, Monica. Good idea. I'll totally go home, work on some homework, write the poem up. I totally won't blow it off. Don't do any of my homework. Just eat, watch anime or whatever, and sleep. I totally. Totally. The next time we'll meet, we'll share with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new number, I think this will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the blonde. Blonde. No one's a blonde in this. I noticed. They all have unique hair. She has like bright pinky hair. I would say this is like more toned down, very toned down actually. Pink. What color would this be? Purple, and then I don't know. Just they all don't have any blonde hair. Isn't that right, Pip? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What is that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining a club, a button come forth. It's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. That should be our slogan. Our not our slogan, our catchphrase. For every time we end this And every time we end the day or something or Saturday, we just go, we just go. I never said I was gonna join this club. Then a laughing track plays, and everyone has a good time. They flop on their bellies, ass up, boobs out, and laugh and giggle and squirm in a pool of cess. Just everyone. Siri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train. Why are they all looking at me like this? Y'all chill. They all look like they're gonna kill me. They look like they're like, you better watch your house. You better lock your doors, lock your windows, cause we're coming. We are definitely coming in all ways that you're thinking of. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry. I thought, Pip, you I'm defenseless against these girls. No, you're not. Just say I'm not joining and then leave. I don't care. I don't care. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. Writing poems for the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. You are just, in simplest terms possible, a simp. You got manipulated to join this club because they're all beautiful. Right, okay, I'll join then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Yuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came from the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Oh, now we're in the literature club. We signed our souls away. Okay, everyone, I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember, tonight's assignment, write a poem, bring it next morning so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Pep, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Come, I really impress. Can I really impress? Okay, sir. Can I really impress the class after? Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? No, you can't. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Good. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Nizuki clean up their food. Hey, Pep. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, mine as well. Yay! It just, this whole time, during this whole game, the fan-made songs have been playing over and over in my mind. Are you into reading? No need to be coy. You know, that. I've been playing in my mind on loop the whole time. I just wanted to mention that. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Nizuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Just Monica, just Monica. Well, I'll be really happy with spending every day after school in literature club. Perhaps I'll get the teacher to go closer to one of the girls. Alright, I'll just need to make myself most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Yeah, we totally can write a poem. Totally. It's time to write a poem. Okay, I didn't think I would write the poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good will happen with whoever who likes the poem the most. Okay. Cheeks. Unending. Awesome. Flower. Hopeless. Journey. Horror. Right. Climax. Okay. Pain. Friends. sugar, I guess. Um, what if I pick this? Whoa! Hey, 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 hey. Um, empathy. Um, dream. Misery. Um, peaceful. Why is it Monica here? That's wait. What? Uncontrollable heavest whirlwind. Bunny. Bunny. Oh, puppy. Puppy. I love puppies. Don't don't hurt me heart like it's puppies because puppies are adorable and they'll forever be adorable in number one. Massacre. Candy. I'm gonna just pick everything I like. Existence. Marriage? Nope. Infinite. Bubbles. Time. Papa. Determine. Determination. Sands? Oh my god, it's sands. That is so cringy. Why did I say sands? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Giggly. Hi again, Pip.
Golly, you see he didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least you keep my word.
I don't know why I did that. Don't question why I did that at all. Please don't. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the first to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Pip. I hope this isn't overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Do you need to be accustomed to liking literature? You can literally grab a book and read it. I don't know. I didn't know literature was this deep where you had to be accustomed to things. Oh, come on. Like he deserved any slack. Shiori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to keep coming here with hang out or what. You literally manipulated me to come here. But if you don't take us seriously we won't see the end of it. Ms. Azuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in a club room. Whoa. Hey, chill. Girls, calm down. Everyone can have a little taste of the pipe meister. Mizuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. You don't have to, because they say manga. Manga is literature. Well, I mean, yeah, technically is. Swiftly defeated, Mizuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Why are you still here and blushing? You have yet to go away. Hype always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. So, I'm a mom. Oh, why did I cooking, cleaning my room? How dependable. I'm not dependable. I'm just an overzealous father. At this point, what? Cooking, cleaning your room? What else do you want me to do? Nap you? Burp you? Change your diaper? How dependable. Sorry that keeps your room messy. It's distracting. Sorry, that's because your room is distracting. Wow, so we're really cleaning this girl's room because it's distracting. And you always set your house on. And you almost set your house on fire once. Whoa. Hey. Why are you setting your house on fire? Not cool, man. Not cool.
You gotta be ripe and ready.
You two are really good friends, aren't you? No, Yuri. Can you tell between the exchange? I might be a little jealous of being friends. Okay, whatever fits your dip in the book. Your dip in the book. We're putting dip in the book. Book abuse. 2021. I'll be a little jealous. How come? You and Pip can become good friends too. Sayori. I mean, she's telling the truth. We can't become friends. I don't know why everyone's blushing and stuff. As usual, Sori seems a bit of a weird situation. She put As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri even bought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? No, not really. Don't be shy. It's nothing. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. Somebody nice gesture from me was a pleasant surprise. It make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I don't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. She reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Oh, she was thinking of us and picking out a book. How sweet. Sweet. And we could, discuss it if you want to. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Oh my god, she's the one. Those up Doritos. Cool Doritos, bro. I enthusiastically take the book. Pew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. Look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's seated in, I expect the mom to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri faces are buried in the book. I can't but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Mizuki's rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to what Yuri's a bit more, but at the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from reading and catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like some book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. No shit, really? I wouldn't notice a thing if some guy was looking at me. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. Something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. Yeah, the fact that she bought 2 of them because, she knows what she's doing. She's trying to seduce you, man. You can't let these bonkers women try to disuse you. Disuse you? Yeah, sure, that's a word. We can't let these bonker ladies trying to disuse you. They try so hard buying 2 books, trying to pucker up to you any way imaginable. They try to seduce. They might even touch your leg a bit, touch your shoulder. You can't let any of these ladies come near. They can't let you touch the pipe master. I definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very intriguing and relatable story. Is that so? Well, what is it about anyway? Well, you were closest to the book. Scans her eyes up the book cover. The book title, Portrait of Markov. There's an anonymous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give you anything wrong or scary. I don't know what that said, but I clicked. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who lives with her long lost young sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. What is going on in this story? And while her life is in danger, she should desperately choose who she trusts. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship and her life starts to fall apart. What the heck are you reading? That's kind of dark, isn't it? Not kind of. It is dark. What? Yuri made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came out from nowhere. These type of people scare me. They can make a dark situation sound so lighthearted and good worthy when it's not. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. This girl is crazy. She's flipping crazy, yo. You are not a fan of this sort of thing, Pipe? Obviously. Oh, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. That's speaking of which, I recently got a library card from my local library, and the nice thing about that is that you can pick up 10 books at a time for the first 3 months. So the first 3 months of my book, of my thing, of my library card, I can take 10 books home. After the 3 months are over, I can take up to 29 books. Like, I can take the whole library with me home, and that's really great. So I got some books. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 books that I plan to read, and I would very gladly do a book talk with y'all. Make a video on each book I've read and when I finish it. Just so y'all can have some recommendations as well and give me some recommendations. I'll gladly do that. So let me know in the comments or on my Instagram if y'all really want to see that, because I'll be happy to. Anyways, so yeah. It's really crazy that you can take 29 books home. Why I remember that specific number, it's just because it's 29, like dang. You know how many books 29 are? I don't think I'll be able to finish them. Like, no one would be able to finish 29 books. Well, I mean, if you're a diligent reader and you grab small books, then maybe you can finish 29 in a year. But I don't think I can finish 29 in a year. Plus, the books I grabbed are fairly large, especially this one hardcover book I grabbed. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so side reclusive on the side, but her buying seems to be completely different. It's just those kinds of stories. They change you. Like, look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, then suddenly, why are you saying all this stuff with such a happy face? Suddenly, you thought you related to the protagonist they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Yeah, you are. You're kind of creepy. You're scaring me. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people's. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. You already said something strange. You already creeped me out. Stay 20 feet away from me at all times. I'm grabbing a pistol anytime you're near me. I'm picking that up and placing it right on your head. Anywhere near me, you get shot. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That means you're passionate about reading. At least I can do listen. I'm a literature club after all. Uh, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Wait, that was me. My bad. You don't have to. Anyway, what did you say? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book, and I have put it in my bag. Alright, it's fine. I sat here, right? I slipped into the seat next to Yuri. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. That's my dead brother's ghost. See, I let him sit there all the time. Oh, Gerard Way. Oh, Gerard Way. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand why Yuri means about reading in company. It's all as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but that feeling is somewhat comforting. Here in the corner of my eye, I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It's like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. So she was reading over your shoulder, that feeling you were feeling. Why did I talk so fast with that? I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this shouldn't work, right? I slide my desk until it's against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of us. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a bit, our started almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, finally, a new shot. God dang. I was wondering when we were going to stop seeing that first person shot. Oh, look, Mickey Mouse in the corner. Yui. Okay. Yui takes her left arm and sticks it up my ass and wiggles it a bit to the left and to the right. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and finger. Ah! I do the same with my right arm and on the other side of the book. That's why I turn the page, Yuri slides it the other thumb and it flips on her side. But I'm holding it like this. We huddle closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as he's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Out to turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't really know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I won't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Why did I read that like that? Yeah, thanks. Yes, let's go, guys. Let's go, Claire. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn on my own validation. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like it's an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flirt to her a side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a little silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Oh, so Yuri. Oh my god, are we making a direct reference? Oh, so it's a reference. I should have known. She'll go crazy in the end. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she's also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but that kind of reminiscent of some of your whatever that was mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but Pip, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. You're right. It is a terrible trait. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Oh, wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know you're so cautious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant to say it's kind of cute. What did you say all of a sudden, Pip? Oh my god, Pip. Okay, everyone. Okay, Monica. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time for what we wait too long. Yuri exhales and spread from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, closing a tip of it on my hand. Alright, I guess I'll some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer only read it with you? I guess I don't have much preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. Why did you even recommend reading it with her? She's already on a higher level than you. Get the glue. Get the glue? Okay. I'll get the glue. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time. Alright, I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left the book, then slip it into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. Her relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I'm really done this before. Well, now I chose completely random words, so I don't know if this poem's gonna make any sense. But who knows? Poems, sometimes authors purposely make the poems not make any sense. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find something to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica easily pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica writes hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Mizuki and Yuri reluctantly complies while reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's show it to our best friend Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable saying it with Sayori first. She's a good friend after all. Ooh woo. Sorry. This is a good poem, Pip. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. First time. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'll be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing right in front of you in the club room. I mean, I guess he forgets about that. I guess we're visible now. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? like I said before, Pip, deep down, you're not selfish, you know. Try new things like this to other people. It's just something that really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, you'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Sleepy. I'm not a poem expert here, but making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Okay, I'm not gonna question that. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay, sorry. This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can just answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that was a bad poem. It came out nice for how I should put it. Sounds like just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Good. Eggs and toast. Could I add a little bit more, like grits? But I'm not the breakfast expert here either. I hardly eat breakfast. Even though you're late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. Yeah, it is bad. The person we're playing as looks like the type of guy, the parent make a perfectly delicious good breakfast. They'll grab a piece of toast and run out that joint. Or get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. That was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Oh. Let's just keep going in order. Let's go with Nasuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Yeah, he does. He really does. I'll pass. He's a masochist. He's a masochist, guys. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Interesting. Very interesting poem here. So tell us. Sit down. Let's pull out a chair. Come to therapist Taylor here. How are you mentally feeling right now? Are you mentally okay? Shall we show you a few pictures? Can you tell us what you're feeling from these pictures? Do you throw your clothes leisurely on the floor, like your clothes that you don't wear, and then the clothes you do wear you take such gentle care of? Because if you do, it can show a bit of like self-care in a way. You care for the clothes that you can put on, but don't care for the clothes that you don't think would match with an outfit. What I'm getting at is, are you depressed? Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. Don't lie to yourself. What? But just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be self-ecstatic and stuff. I don't know what that word is. So people don't even take my writing seriously. That's sad. But that's the point of poems, for people to express themselves. Your writing style shouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. That is true. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on its wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but made it fall flat on purpose. It helps you bring out the feeling on the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is, but if Mizuki's feeling proud, then I'll take that away from her. Yeah, let's go with Monica. Leave Yuri out on purpose. I'm the mischievous one, the cruel one, the most disheartening one. And what? Oh my god. It's already 9:04. 9:04 already. Good, having good times so far. Yeah, good. Still glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like nice activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I won't be afraid to bring things up. I'll be much better off just going with the flow until I'm unsettled. Anyway, want to share your problem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah, don't worry, Pip. We all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's sort of a barrier that we'll have to learn to pass soon. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Very true, actually. This this game is deep. Very deep. Very deep than I like to do. It goes in deep. Like, not even lying. The story is rich and deep. You know, they talk about things that you don't think ordinary teenagers would talk about, you know? You think they'll talk about skating down a rapid line, declining hill, you know, goes to the next party, gets high in the bathroom, blah blah blah, stuff like that. But they don't. They get extremely deep for some reason. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Pip. I was going in my head while reading it. Yeah. Oh, you're very stupid, Pip. You're very stupid. It's really mythological. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I understand you. It's the easiest for me to keep everyone's expressions low. That's why it always counts when I put some effort. Ah, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know what? You really like that kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism, unlike Sayori, who keeps like using simple direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Really likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. Yeah, I kind of like those. I kind of like that, where you can derive your own meaning out of something. At the same time, I also like what's your name again? Not Sayori, not Monica, not Yuri, Mizuki. Oh my god. I also agree with Mizuki also on this one. I like the more direct terms with things. When at the end of a story, it's more direct with you. You don't have to derive your own meaning of something. That when the story ends, it's direct with you. How the story ends, yada yada. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel or letting them deeply analyze. Okay, I'm gonna serve now. Yeah, don't need to worry about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I end up trying different things a lot. It took a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I would love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of story the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit based toward their own kind of style, but I always help you find suits you the most. You don't force yourself to write the way anyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. True, 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 true. No need to impress anyone. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Finally. With confidence, bum, dum, dum. Let's read it then. Oh my god, okay. Hole in wall. It could have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for clue. No, I don't see. I feel blind, like a film left out the sun. But it's left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retains already scratched for a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching far away into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he at the other side was looking in. Oh, so this is the first sign of obsession. Obsession. So what do you think? Very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really into. Right, I'm sorry, I'm not the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. This is a lot of poems that have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Even performed out loud can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you can say that I had some kind of empathy recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. And empathy? Yeah, something like that. It's kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a certain point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never know any progress. Don't just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. And you know she is right. Another way to think of this: keep your pen in the same spot too long, you'll get a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Oh, you're welcome. Here is a little lives. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He goes, he's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a deep breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I knew that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. Traces freaking along the words in the poem as it's breaking down more clearly. Yeah. Okay. This is Yuri's I was able to tell. It says that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in the new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter and they inform writing it together. Oh, I never heard of that before. The end result is that both their style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, is her demeanor totally changes. Her storming is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's something you can be blamed for. There are so many different styles and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but something that will work together are probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it's all changes in practice, learning by example by trying new things. I also hope that someone else in this club gives you a valuable feedback. Mizuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. No sort of here is apologizing to yourself, to me, or Mizuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I would love to share my thoughts and process behind it. Kind of funny, after all, it's supposed to be a literature club. Yeah, whatever. Ghost Under the Light. Oh my god, this is her writing style. Oh. The tendrils of my... Why is it cursive? The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last trembling street light to have swiftned the taste of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the futon. I bathe. I don't know what that one is. Breathing air of the pleasant, but living in the past. The light flickers. I freaking back. I don't know. Get that poem out of my face. I'm sorry, having such terrible writing. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Yeah, I'm thinking, I can't really read cursive now. Thank you for letting me know that. Thank you for letting Gorilla know I can't even read cursive. But it took me a long time to read. I just read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem, even though it's short. It really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mid. Mid. Everything about you. Mid. And think about Nizuki. Mid. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? That's just such a random question. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Pip. Yeah, Pip, obviously. I was going No, for sure. So I didn't think it was about a ghost either. I guess that was what the person was trying to make us think, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, I must really have missed the point. Well, I suppose you did glance over it after a while, but remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and expressions in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or point a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is really being symbolic compared to the ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I didn't even think that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was really impressive too, so, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end, I really enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Pip. Me too. That was such a rock conversation. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced over around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre. No one literally said they were judging you except Mizuki. That's it. No one was judging you after that. They were like, oh, good job. Great job, buddy. Even if they just being nice, there's no way my poems could stand up to theirs. I'm glad you realized that. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Nuri and Suzuki. Oh, is this being playing out again? They usually exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read it in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Suzuki's eyes frown in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles and sadly. What's with this language? Why did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Suzuki dismissively returns the poem desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really doesn't come out nice at all. Uh, well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. Pipe liked it did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the author, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I didn't expect to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly aspiring, which I haven't yet. And Pipe liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Dazuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to press our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you just jealous that Pipe appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Whoa, a club argument going on. Calm down, everyone. Stand for, call the police, call the fireman. Calm down, everyone. Stand in each corner away from each other. It's okay. We can evacuate the building safely and calmly. Huh? And how do you? No, he didn't appreciate my advice more. Are you full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way and make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, oh my god. Uh, uh, is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one. What? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Pipe started filling up. Nazuki, that doesn't change, this doesn't involve you. Oh my god. I don't like the fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned to me as if they noticed I was standing there. You were standing there, idiot. Pipe. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then it shouldn't have happened in the first place. That's the point of making your poems all conceived for no reason. The meaning would jump out as a reader, but not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Pipe. Wait, there's a reason we have many deep expression words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only necessarily limiting, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Pip? Well, how do I get into this in the first place? It's not like I have anything written, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think highly of me. Help me, Sayori! I don't know. My perspective and everything as the player. Sure, Yuri is right about complex feelings and stuff like that, complex writing, or whatever. But Nazuki's also right about being direct sometimes in your writing, because it just all depends on the reader and the writer. And at the end of the day, it doesn't depend on everybody. It only depends on the person who's writing it and the person who's reading it. If you don't like the simple, straight ahead poems, then you would go to the more complex poems. If you don't like the more complex poems because you don't feel like you want to figure it out, you want it to be you want it to be shot it directly at you, then you go for the more direct words. It all depends on one person or the writer. If the writer feels like they want the poem to be more straightforward for people to grasp it on an easier level, then they would go with direct. If the writer feels like they want to be extremely complex with everything and make people have to think about their feelings and stuff like that, then they would go and write it in complex way. So these two girls are just, I don't know. Oh, me Sayori. Nizuki glances at me. There's a hand in my mouth. So I try turn to Yuri, but your expression is too defensive. I can't bring myself to say. Sayori, yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori comfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friends feel like this? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. If you're immaturely that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? I feel like we just made the situation worse. I don't know. It didn't give me an option to both agree and disagree. Are you listening to me? This is exactly why. Exactly why no one likes. Stop. Nizuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people and I love them because of their difference. Nizuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you feeling that just a few words. Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your mind, in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Nizuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori steps up gently. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Nizuki steps down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So that's why Sayori is vice president? Restoring Monica? She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good at people. It's very obvious later on, Monica. It's very obvious. I couldn't bring myself to interject. As a president, it's kind of embarrassing me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess this means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be a hairhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Now you just made Monica go for her first victim. Take good care of her, okay? I wouldn't hate to see her get herself hurt. It's kind of. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach. Oh my God! What is happening? My phone's blowing up. Okay. Such a genuine person really does have a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about certain poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I would say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Pipe, how about you? Yeah, I would say the same. I was talking to y'all about everyone. Awesome. Okay, the burps are coming. The burps are coming. In that case, we'll do something tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I know myself and newfound determination. Pipe. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Eee! Story beams at me. It truly has been a while since Joey and I have spent so much time together. Carelessly, I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Nezuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them at all. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Pew. You know, Pip, it's a nice thing that I can spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone makes me the happiest. And I think everyone likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It's like Shuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Boy, if you don't... Please. This man acting like he's a smooth lady killer or something. Calm down. Chill. Sure, being friends with everyone's nice, but does it really need to stop there? Yeah, just be friends with them. I don't know what you want to get one of them. Want to get with one of them? Wait, huh? Well, just sort of see what future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on his shoulders. I say that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do what? Your mom? Oh, right. Desire. Wrath? I thought that it was warmth for a minute. Bouncy, convenient kitty. Calm. Passion. Ooh, anime. Mm, Fireflies. I love fireflies. Raindrops. Peaceful. Marshmallow. Oh, adventure. Um, Comfort. Um, Chocolate. Um, Vibrant. I don't know. Cute. Imagination. Ooh. Strawberry. Um, Childhood. Melody. Starscape. Dream. Dream.
Kawaii.
I don't know who I won over with that one. Another day passes. It's time for club meetings already. I'm getting a little more comfortable here for the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hey, Pip. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. We don't have to look at your purse. Why don't you take a look at your purse, Sayori? Well, that's all of a sudden. No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse as he fumbles with the latch and gets it open. And it contains spills out on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How do you even know? It's simple. You had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. I can see. As Pip are intellectuals. We overanalyze, because we're intellectuals. So either you're not hungry and wanted to excuse to take a walk, or you plan to completely forget that you spent all your money so that I will lend you some. But there's one more thing, you see. One more thing to really tie the story up, to make the case seem better. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Oh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Your silently giggles. I don't know if she's listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. Was this something in my book? Yuri, tell Pip to let me borrow some money. Don't get involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. She can't afford anything with 2 coins. So what she can buy? Like nothing. Tough luck. Frankly, after pulling a mysterious little stunt like that, your stuffing's far enough for retaliation. Okay, Yuri, why did you have to go and make it deep? It was literally a non-deep situation. Uh, did I just? I didn't mean that. I'm too absorbed into my book. Yeah, blame the book. We blame the book. Ha ha ha. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. I don't. Wait, that's a. Okay, that kind of sounded rude. That's. There's no way you could think that. You're right. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retibation, whatever that word is. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of you, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to this club before she even told me. But, you shouldn't have came if they weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Mizuki to making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Whoa, whoa. What the heck happened? I think that it's speed of light. What did she even get hit with? I wasn't even paying attention. Hiya! Out of nowhere, something smacks her in the face and tumbles onto the desk. God dang! Who threw it? I didn't even notice that. It just happened so fast. It was like... It was... I don't know. I don't even know. What was it? A cookie. Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic sort of glitches around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my I didn't think this game would give me a genuine chuckle, but it did. All it took was Sayori getting hit by a giant cookie to make me laugh. Interesting. Retaliation. Actually, that one almost worked. I was, I was just gonna give it to you. I heard you babble about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Mizuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so God, you're happy about getting hit by a giant cookie. Shuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Shuri rapidly tears open the bear and takes a big bite. So good. Shuri suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot for just one cookie. Mizuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours look good too, Mizuki. Can I try it? Girl, you have your own cookie. Eat your cookie. Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave that one? Fine. I'm really happy that you said that. Sorry. What kind of cookie do you have? Sorry, Sayori. Just a question. I love chocolate chip cookies, but what does Sayori have? Sayori gets out of her seat, goes behind Izuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand as Mizuki reaches up and nudges Sayori off her. Sarisa leans down and takes a bite of Mizuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? What? Oh my god. These people are faster than Saitama. Oh my. Faster than Will Smith's slap. Like, what the heck? Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, they're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can't you tell Sayori? Mizuki glances around. Monica isn't in the classroom. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have you ever heard anything about her late today? Not me. Oh, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just has something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica closed the club for her birthday boyfriend after all. So, you're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? Whatever are you talking about? Monica quickly glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? My last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You should have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't where you played music well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I always want to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds good. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Pipe. Monica smiles sweetly.
Ooh, bear. I won't let you down, teddy bear. Ooh.
I don't really make any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I'll be practicing for a lot recently, and I really love a chance to share once I'm ready. I don't see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So don't miss anything, did I? Not that really. Not that really. Not that really. That sounds like a show. Not that really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mysterious escapade. I'm certain Suki will end up complaining to her anyway. If you want to give me some more game recommendations or any recommendations at all, make sure to comment down below. Leave a like and subscribe. Hit that post bell notification to get updates on when I post. Make sure to follow this account and my art account to see if you want to see like art drawing and stuff. I might even attempt to draw some fan art. You never know. Ooh, peekaboo, boogaloo. And make sure to follow my other social media pages where I update a lot. I'm especially active on Instagram, so if you want to go over there on Instagram and talk to me, go on, be my guest. It's all linked down in the description below. So I hope that nice little break y'all got to watch, put it into the background or something. And yeah, thank you so much. My brain. Drink some water, go outside today, explore, do something. I really do hope y'all enjoyed. And goodbye.